All right, so you've just had the opportunity to learn more about your assigned city and identify some potential risks for that city. So, if climate change continues on the path that it is, and the weather or the climate in your city changes in 60 years, what are the risks to your city? So, when I was looking through Chicago, one of the things that I noticed is tourism. Tourism is definitely a huge factor in Chicago, and that may be something that's at risk due to climate change. Now we're moving into the solution development phase. And in the solution development phase, we're going to work collaboratively to sort of come together to decide, well, what could our city do? So the first thing that we're going to do is take part in a gallery walk. So down here I have 5 different solution posters, and I'm going to click through each of those. I'm going to go into that poster. So here's solution 1. I'm going to go into that poster and I'm going to leave a comment or a question. So I'm going to read through this poster. Once I've read through it, I'm going to click here to add a comment and I'll add it to the poster. So one thing that I notice here is that a lot of these ideas are things an individual person can do. I'm going to click comment. All right, and then I'm going to go through and read what other people have suggested. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all those posters. I'm going to look through other people's ideas, and I'm going to prioritize and plan. How might my city respond? So how might Chicago respond to the risk of maybe a decline in tourism and the impact of climate change? And I'm going to contribute, once I have an idea, I'm going to actually contribute to a consensus map. In a consensus map, you're each going to think individually, and then you're going to look for kind of patterns to come to a consensus. So my last name is Lund. I'm in my Chicago Lund map. I click on it, and it's going to open up into this right here. So the directions are on the front. I'm going to choose one gray box to be my gray box. All right, so I'm going to put my name here. Then I'm going to share my potential solution. Here's what I think we should do. So after looking through all of the posters and thinking about what makes the most sense for Chicago, I really want to invest in renewable energy. I think that's the way to go. Now, I'm going to take a moment and look at what other people have said and look to see if there's anything that's the same. So I noticed that Mike said that we could invest in renewable resources like wind. I noticed that Yolanda said we should incentivize a tax break for houses with solar panels. Well, all 3 of these ideas are about renewable energy. So I could add to our group chat here and say renewable energy. Okay, not everyone's going to add to the group consensus because of the different times that we're going to be coming in and adding to this. But when you hop in, if you see a pattern, go ahead and add it right here.